Before you watch this video, make sure you watch the video on arithmetic series. Now, here we're asked to find the sum of an arithmetic series, and what that means is it wants you to add up all the values, all the terms in the sequence up until you get to a certain number. So if you were asked to find the first 10, you'd add up the first 10 terms in a sequence. Now obviously, if we were asked to find the first 100, it would take a long time to find the first 100 numbers and then add them all together. So there is actually a nice rule given to you in your formula book in your Core 1 exam, which says the sum of an arithmetic series is Sn equals n divided by 2 times by 2a plus n minus 1 times d. Now remember from when you watch the arithmetic series video that the a refers to the first term and the d refers to the common difference, and the n will be the number of terms we're asked to add up. Now as I said, this formula is given to you in your formula book in the Edexcel exam. So, sorry about that. Find the sum of the first 30 terms of the arithmetic series 3 plus 9 plus 15, etc. So, we need to firstly identify the key letters. So we need to know what the N is, what the A is, and what the D is. So, the A is the first term, which is 3. The D is the common difference, so 3 to 9 is 6. And the N is where we're asked to do the first 30 terms. So, we're going to use the rule Sn equals n over 2, 2a plus n minus 1 times by d. Right, now we know everything we need to know in this formula, so let's substitute in the values we know. So S of 30, so the sum of the first 30 numbers is equal to 30 over 2 times by 2 lots of 3 plus 30 minus 1 times by 6. So, let's just tidy this up a bit. So the sum of the first 30 numbers is equal to 30 divided by 2, which is 15. 2 times 3 is 6. And 30 minus 1 is 29. So we need 29 times 6. Now remember, in a Core 1 exam, you're not allowed to use a calculator, so you've got to do this using either the grid method if you can't remember how to do it, if you're struggling to do 29 times 6, or you could think, well, 30 times 6 is 180, and then we've got to take away 6, so that will be 174. So the first bit, we're given a 6 plus 174, and we've got to times that by 15. So, well, that's quite nice. 6 has 174, that is 180. So we've got to do 180 times 15. Now, I can't do this in my head, so I'm going to have to use the grid method. So I'm just going to do it over here in a bit of space. So, remember, don't be afraid to show your working on your exam paper. You've got plenty of room. So 10 times 5 and 100 and then 80. So, 1,000, 500, 800 and 400. And then I've got to add those numbers together. So 1,000, 500, 800 and 400. And if you do that, you should get it equal to 0, 0, 5 add 8 is 13, add on 4 is 17, so 2070. So the sum of the first 30 terms in this sequence is 2,700. So as I said, remember this formula is given to you in your exam, but you do need to know what A is, what D is, and what N is. So the A is the first term, D is the common difference, and N is the number of terms you're asked to find the sum of. Here's a different example. It's that in an arithmetic series, the second term is 8 and the 8th term is 38. Find the first term and the common difference, hence find the sum of the first 10 terms. So in this question, we're not actually told what the first term is yet, and we're not told what the common difference is. So we have to find them by using the information given. So firstly, we're told that the second term, so u2, is equal to 8, and the eighth term is equal to 38. And we want to find out what the common difference is to get up in that sequence. Now, if we think about it, you've got, in the series, you've got u1, u2, u3, u4, u5, u6, u7, u8. And if we count the number of times we'd have added on this common difference, we'd have done it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, we'd have added on that common difference. So, what we're going to do is we're going to do 38 minus 8, which gives us 30. So that is the difference between the eighth term and the second term. And we know that this 30 consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lots of our common difference. And the common difference is the same for every single jump. So to find out what the common difference is, we're going to do 30 divided by 6, which gives us 5. So the common difference in this question is 5. Now we know the common difference, and we know that u2 is 8. We can just take 5 off from 8, and we get the first term, which is 3. So now we know for this sequence that A is equal to 3, D is equal to 5, and then we're told that we want to find the sum of the first 10 terms. So hence find the sum of the first 10 terms. So write down our equation again. So S of n is equal to n over 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 times d. So we're finding the sum of the first 10 terms, so 10 over 2, 2 lots of a plus 10 minus 1 times by 5. So if we tidy this up, we get 5, 6 plus, well that's 10 take away 1 is 9, times 5 is 45. So we're going to do 5, so 45 add 6 is 51. So the sum of the first 10 terms is 255. So remember, if you're given a question like this where you're told the first, maybe the second and eighth term, just think how many times has that common difference appeared in that series. So in this one, it was 8 minus 2, which was 6. So it appeared 6 times. So we found a difference between 38 and 8, which was 30, and then we divided that into 6 equal parts, which made 5, and then we could easily find the first term and then the sum of the 10 terms. This is quite a common question in a Core 1 exam.